Okay, so let's talk about ChatGPT. It feels like that word is just everywhere, right? On the news, at family dinners, and if you've been kind of nodding along but secretly thinking, what is everyone talking about? Then you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break this down simple as can be. No confusing tech speak, I promise.
I mean, seriously, you've heard the buzz, right? It's on the news, your nephew's talking about it. This thing just exploded onto the scene. It really does feel like it went from 0 to 100 almost overnight. And if you're feeling a little bit confused or, left out of the conversation, that is totally understandable. Your first thought might be, ugh, not another complicated tech thing I have to learn. And hey, that's completely fair. That feeling is exactly why we're diving into this. We're going to cut right through all that confusion.
All right, so what is this ChatGPT thing anyway? Let's just pull back the curtain and break it down in the simplest way possible. Forget all the complicated stuff you might have heard. We're going to get right to it.
Okay, here's the best way to think about it. Just picture a really, really helpful conversation partner that lives on your computer or your phone. That's it. You ask it questions, and it gives you helpful answers. At the end of the day, it's really no more complicated than sending a text message.
And this really hits the nail on the head. Imagine if you could talk or text with somebody who could help you with, well, almost anything. And they're available 24/7. They never get tired, they never get annoyed with your questions, and there's absolutely zero judgment. That's the core idea.
So, do you need to be some kind of tech expert to use this? Absolutely not. And I love this comparison right here. Think about your microwave. Do you know how it actually works? Probably not. I sure don't. But we use it every single day, right? Well, it's the exact same idea with ChatGPT. You don't need to understand the nuts and bolts to get a ton of use out of it. All right, let's talk about something really important. It is totally safe to be curious, but I know there are some common worries that might be holding you back. Things like, what if I ask a stupid question? Or, can I break it? Those are perfectly normal things to wonder, so let's tackle them head on.
Okay, let's put your mind at ease. First off, there are no wrong questions. Seriously, ask away. Be curious. Second, and this is a big one, you absolutely cannot break it. It's impossible. You're just typing text. There's no secret button you can press that will make everything explode. And finally, just remember, this thing is designed to be helpful. Its entire purpose is to help you out.
Okay, so now that we've got those worries out of the way, let's get to the really fun part, the so what part. How can this actually help you in your day-to-day life? Let's look at some super practical ideas.
Okay, here's a great one. You know that feeling when you have to write a note, like a thank you note to your doctor, and you're just staring at a blank piece of paper? The words just won't come? Well, you can just ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me write a polite thank you note to my doctor? And boom, instantly, you've got a great starting point. No more writer's block.
Or how about this? It's a rainy day, and you've got your 8-year-old grandson over. Instead of spending half an hour scrolling through endless websites for ideas, you could just ask, give me some fun, cheap, indoor activities to do with an 8-year-old. And just like that, you'll get a whole list of creative ideas.
This one is a real game changer. You know those super complicated documents you get, maybe from the bank or a medical report? They're filled with jargon that nobody understands. Well, you can literally ask it to explain those complicated terms in simple language. It's like having your own personal translator for confusing stuff.
It's even awesome for simple stuff. Like, you could ask it to create a grocery list for a spaghetti dinner for 4 people. But here's where the magic really happens. After it gives you the list, you can say, wait, actually, one person doesn't like mushrooms. And it'll update the list for you. It's a real back-and-forth conversation.
So what do you think? Ready to actually give this a shot? Let's walk through your simple first step. I promise you, it is way easier than you think.
Okay, first things first, and this part is important. You're going to want to go to this specific website, chat.openai.com. Make sure you're at the official site, just to be safe. Once you get to that website, starting your first conversation is super easy. You'll see a button that says something like, Try ChatGPT. Just click that. Then you'll see a text box at the bottom, probably says, Send a message. Click in there and just start typing. That's it. It feels just like sending a text message.
You know, at the end of the day, this isn't about becoming a tech expert. Not at all. It's just about finding a new tool that can make your life a little bit easier. Think of it like a new screwdriver for your toolbox, but for ideas. And that's really all there is to it. The explainer part is over, and now it's your turn. So, whether you want to plan a dinner, write that tricky email, or just learn about something new, what's the first thing you're going to ask?